Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Monday afternoon edition of the Diecast Racing Cup Series. After it got rained out yesterday, we're here for race 6 at Homestead. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Row 1, we have the front row, the photo finish at Coda this year. Kyle Larson on pole, Shane Van Gisberg in second. It was flipped the other way around at Coda, if you remember. Row 2 was Josh Berry and Chase Elliott. Row 3, Joey Logano, Zane Smith. Row 4, Noah Gregson and Alex Bowman. And running at your top 10, Ricky Stenhouse and Bubba Wallace. Here's the rest of your top of the field. Daniel Suarez, the points leader, starts 21st. Can anybody take the points lead from the 99 this weekend? As he's had it for quite a while now. I think he's had it ever since Atlanta. I believe Shane Van Gisbergen second in points, but he's about 30 points back. But anyway, stage 1 will end at lap 6, stage 2 will end at lap 12, and stage 3 will end, obviously, at lap 19. Here we go, Monday afternoon race at Homestead. We're green. Lap 1 goes to Kyle Larson as he leads over Josh Berry and the rest of the pack. Chaos going on in front of the field as Josh Berry and Noah Gregson go side by side for the lead. Berry takes it and moves up in front of Kyle Larson. I'll give John Hunter Nemechek the inside line, but Berry stays down in front as we head down the back straightaway. Big push on the inside. Here come the Toyotas. John Hunter Nemechek to the lead here at Homestead with a push from 4 Toyota teammates. All 4 JGR cars lined up in a row. Here comes Bell, Gibbs, Hamlin, and Briscoe, all pushing the 42 to the lead. They may want to take it from him. No real help to the middle or bottom line or top line as AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson make contact. Hold on, everybody, save it. No, they're in the wall. Larson goes around. Logano's in it. Zane Smith, AJ Allmendinger, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, and more. Caution's out already on lap number 2 as the big one breaks out going into turn 3. As Kyle Larson got turned by Joey Logano and the field stacked up behind him. But look at that. It's an all Toyota top 5. That is a very rare occasion where you see that. All 4 JGR cars behind the number All 4 JGR cars behind John Hunter Nemechek. As my goodness, the whole pack is destroyed. Been a really rough year for the Roush guys. They're both in it. AJ Allmendinger, who led the points after Daytona, is in it. Kyle Larson, a really good start to the year. Now, as usual, bad luck is catching up to him. Joey Logano's destroyed. Rookie Zane Smith, Eric Jones, and the other Roush car, Chris Buescher, all involved. Very unfortunate here on lap number 2. There's nothing they could do. Kyle Larson and AJ Allmendinger started to make contact, and then Joey Logano finished him off. So that crash takes out 8 cars. Both Roush cars, a Legacy Motor Club car, a Front Row Motorsports car, a Penske car, a Kaulig car, and 2 Hendrick cars, as well as both RFK entries. Austin Cindric and Ricky Stenhouse barely got by as they pushed Buescher up the track and into the accident. So the top 10 right now goes like this, as we'll restart on lap number 5 of 19. John Hunter Nemechek leads, Christopher Bell in second, then Ty Gibbs and Denny Hamlin, 3rd and 4th. Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, 5th, 6th. Justin Haley, Kyle Busch, 7th, 8th. And then the 2 Trackhouse teammates of Shane Van Gisbergen and Ross Chastain in 9th and 10th. So we'll see who will come out on top here in this stage as we'll get the results fired up here for the race. Coming in last in Homestead is Chris Buescher, who after his 3rd place at the Daytona 500 has not scored a top 10 with finishes of 30th, 11th, 15th, 21st, and 32nd. Not a good run for the 17 team. Eric Jones with a pretty solid start to the year, or actually it's actually been pretty up and down for him. 8th, 25th, 5th, 30th, 8th, and now 31st. Zane Smith will finish 30th, easily his worst result of the season. Joey Logano, 29th. Ever since the first 2 races at Daytona and Atlanta, it's been downhill for this 22 team. They've been finishes in the 20s ever since Atlanta. Kyle Larson finishes 28th. He had a pretty good start to the season as well, but it has gone downhill quickly with a 30th at Vegas last week and now a 28th place at Homestead, one of his best tracks. AJ Allmendinger, who led the points after Daytona, has not scored a top 10 since, or a top 5 rather, because he got 4th at Daytona, with finishes of 28th, 17th, 31st, 15th, and 27th after Daytona. Brad Keselowski, 31st in points. It's been an awful season for him, despite a top 5 at Phoenix. He finishes 26th today, and then Chase Elliott, who seemed to have it figured out, but he does not. He finishes 25th. We thought he had it figured out after a 7th at Coda, and then a 10th at Vegas last week. This week it'll be a 25th. So it looks like it's going to be up and down for that 19th. So after that, we're going to go green here on stage 1. 2 laps to go on the stage. We're green. Nemechek gets a good start. Stenhouse immediately pulls out 3 wide. He'll get help from Ryan Blaney. Here comes the 42 into the lead. The 21 of Barry splitting up the middle. Top 5, all single file, as they're 3 wide throughout the back of the pack. still a top 3 for Toyota as John Hunter, Gibbs, and Briscoe lead the way on the inside. Oh, trouble! In the wall goes Josh Berry. Denny Hamlin turns him. Kyle Busch has nowhere to go. And Jimmy Johnson had nowhere to go either. Big wreck here in Homestead. Man, caution comes out. And that'll end the first stage. John Hunter Nemechek wins stage 1. Ty Gibbs in second. Chase Briscoe comes home third. Then Justin Haley. Then Shane Van Gisbergen. Christopher Bell. Austin Cindric. Austin Dillon. And then Ty Dillon and Ross Chastain. All come home with stage points in that stage after Josh Berry tried to come up in front of Denny Hamlin. And it did not work out for the 11. For the 11, the 21 of Barry, the 84 of Jimmy Johnson, the 8 of Kyle Busch, and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse, who are all innocent bystanders. My goodness, this has been a very wreck-filled race, and we're not even halfway. My goodness. As that took out another 5 cars. Yeah, 5 cars. We already had 8 taken out. That's 13 cars. We're almost down to half the field, and it's only halfway, not even halfway. Yeah, this is going to be a very crazy race, I can already tell. So Toyota dominance at the front of the field as John Hunter wins stage 1 with Gibbs, Briscoe, the top 3, all Toyotas. Haley, then Van Gisbergen, then Bell, another Toyota. Cindric, Dillon, both Dillon brothers, and then Ross to end out the stage. And let's take a look at your finishing results here as Ricky Stenhouse will finish 24th after getting caught up in a wreck that wasn't even his fault. He's had a very awful season, got a 6th last week at Vegas for his first great result of the season. Unfortunately, the bad times continue for the 47. He'll finish 24th. Kyle Busch will finish 23rd, as it's been a very up and down season for him. A 29th at Daytona, 5th at Atlanta, 31st at Coda, 5th at Phoenix, and a 14th last week at Vegas. This week, it'll be a 23rd. 22nd place for Jimmy Johnson, as he was having an uptick in performance recently. Unfortunately, he'll hit a speed bump here with a 22nd place finish. That took out 2 of the Toyotas. That's 3 Toyotas already gone in the race. They're down to, let's see, both 2311 cars are remaining, 3 Gibbs cars are remaining, and 1 Legacy car is remaining. So they have 3 Legacy, 4 Gibbs, except they have 6 of their 9 Toyotas remaining. 21st for Denny Hamlin, who had a really solid start to the year, but it's starting to go downhill again. And then Josh Berry, who's last in points. Another great qualifying effort, but it's another DNF for the 21 team, as their cars just seem to be very, very bad. So here we go. Lap 8 of 19. Stage 2 is underway. John Hunter, Gibbs lead the field of green. Look at Chase Briscoe make it 3 wide. Chase Briscoe makes it 3. And he'll try and go to the lead. Oh, and he gets shuffled up the track. John Hunter Nemechek to the lead. Here comes Justin Haley and Shane Van Gisbergen to his inside. Well, that Toyota dominance has already been wiped down the drain as Gibbs and Briscoe get shuffled to the back. New leader, SVG out in front. SVG is having a wonderful season so far. His rookie campaign, he and another rookie, Justin Haley, are taking this series by storm as Justin Haley is already back up in front. And there goes SVG! Another crash! The commentator's curse got the 91 and the 7 as they're both in it. As well as Ty Dillon. Christopher Bell has nowhere to go. Oh, man. Caution comes out on lap number 9, and we got another one. Wow, that is a very unfortunate crash, as Shane Van Gisbergen may have lost a tire and came up in front of the pack, and we have another wreck. Justin Haley destroyed. Shane Van Gisbergen spins. Looked like that 91 did lose a tire. The 42, the 7, the 10, and the 20 all destroyed. Another wreck. This time in turn 4. Takes out even more cars. And now we've easily lost over half the field. And guess what, guys? Points leader Daniel Suarez is still running. He's still in the race. He's not been taken out in a crash yet. This is just like Atlanta. Just like Atlanta. There are so many cars that have been taken out already. And I mean, Daniel Suarez, he still somehow has not DNF'd in a race this year. He has not been in a crash this season. This is an unbelievable start to the year for the 99 team. So we are now down, as we're coming to a one-lap shootout for the second stage win. We're down to 14 cars. 14 after that last wreck. So let's take a look at your finishing results here, as finishing in 19th is Christopher Bell, who's had a slow start to the year. Then got 2 straight top 5s at Phoenix and Vegas. Was running up front today before he got crashed. 19th for C. Bell. Finishing in 18th is rookie Justin Haley, who almost won his first career race at Vegas. Was coming up to the front today, but got caught up in someone else's mess. He'll finish 18th. 17th is Ty Dillon. He still does not have a top 10 this season. Not a good start for that colleague team. 16th, John Hunter Nemechek, the winner of Stage 1. Doesn't even get to see the finish of Stage 2. It's been a very rough season for John Hunter. He'll finish in the 16th position. And Shane Van Gisbergen, who entered today, second in the points, had 3 straight top 10 finishes. His worst finish on the year is 24th at Daytona. That'll stay. He gets a 15th today here at Homestead. There are only 14 cars remaining. And we're not even at the end of Stage 2 yet. This is going to be the last lap of the stage. Let's see who wins it. Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick will lead the field to green. We're back underway. What can go wrong here? Gillen to the outside as Bowman makes it 3 wide. Ooh, no, Gregson sideways. They all save it. Reddick to the lead. Bowman in the second. Please, everybody make it. Cindric gets a push, but so does Reddick's line. Reddick and Bowman still clear. Here's Gilliland, Blaney, and Cindric 3 wide for second. Ross gets shuffled out. Here's Bowman to the outside of Reddick. Now Reddick gets a push again. Bowman looks like he's going to be shuffled out by Blaney. Here they come to the end of the stage. Reddick in the lead. Here comes a late charge by Blaney to the line. It'll be the 45 of Reddick. Good win by Tyler Reddick. As ironically, Tyler Reddick got pushed to the stage win by Blaney's teammate Austin Cindric, and Tyler Reddick's teammate Bubba Wallace was pushing Blaney. How ironic It's a 23-11 Penske checkerboard at the front of the field. As William Byron comes home 5th, Alex Bowman barely beats out Cole Custer for 6th. Custer ends up 7th. Austin Dillon 8th. Daniel Suarez 9th, getting stage points, and Chase Briscoe comes home with the final stage point in 10th. Ty Gibbs 11th, Ross Chastain 12th, and the front row teammates of Noah Gragson and Todd Gilliland will stay on the back of the pack as they are 13th and 14th. So let's get the stage 2 results settled. This is the first stage win of the year for Tyler Reddick, who has not won in a long time. That number 45 for 23-11 has never won a Diecast Racing Cup Series race. Reddick is the stage winner, Blaney 2nd, Cindric 3rd, Bubba 4th, Byron 5th, Bowman 6th, Custer 7th, Dillon 8th, Suarez 9th, Briscoe 10th. We're going to come to green for stage 3, where hopefully all 14 cars can finish. And we get a clean and amazing finish to this Monday Homestead race. Here we go, lap 13 and 19, stage 3 finally underway. Chase Briscoe immediately ducks to the outside. Tyler Reddick goes up to block Ryan Blaney. Reddick to the lead. As Gibbs and Briscoe both get shuffled to the back. The guy who won Atlanta, that chaotic race, Ryan Blaney, is already up here. He's up here again. He loves the chaotic races. He can definitely win this race. As moving up to the high side is Austin Dillon, and William Byron gets kicked to the back. We begin lap 14. Ryan Blaney gets shuffled out. The 23-11 cars of Reddick and Bubba on the inside, looking for the lead. Austin Cindric, who's never won a Diecast Racing Cup Series race, he moves to the outside line. He'll take the lead. Cindric looked so good at Atlanta. Didn't get the win. Maybe today might be his day. He's got Austin Dillon pushing him. Up the middle. Alex Bowman, last week's winner, will challenge the two. Todd Gilliland to the middle. Here's Cole Custer. Bubba Wallace gets shuffled to the back. Bowman and Cindric side by side. Reddick makes contact with Cindric. They save it. Lap 15, the two to the front. Ty Gibbs gets shuffled to the back. As well as Todd Gilliland, as well as Austin Dillon. So much chaos going on right now. As for the lead, Reddick and Bowman side by side. Bowman to the lead with help from Byron. Ross Chastain has never won a race before. Tyler Reddick hasn't won in a long time. William Byron hasn't won in a long time. There are so many guys who have not won in a long time that can win this race. Big push to the inside. One of the drivers who have never won a race before in this series goes to the front. Ross Chastain into the lead. With Tyler Reddick to his outside, challenging. Ross is shuffled to the back. So is Noah. So is Rowe. Reddick saves it. Or does he? There goes Gibbs. Everybody's sideways. Can they all save? They're not going to all save it. But the question is, who's going to be leading as the caution comes out? Everyone got loose, and Bubba Wallace comes up in front as the leader. Wow. Bubba Wallace was the only car to not go sideways, and he takes the lead. Cole Custer second, Alex Bowman third, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney survived it, William Byron survived it, but Ty Gibbs did not. Neither did Chase Briscoe, and Todd Gilliland and Daniel Suarez, the points leader, has finally been caught up in an accident this season. Another 4-car wreck. And it looks like we're going to have a green-white checker to settle this one. Ty Gibbs, who's having a great season, is destroyed. Chase Briscoe's winless drought, as well as Daniel Suarez's, will continue for another week. Todd Gilliland, the 500 winner, is destroyed. And, man, very unfortunate for all those guys. But now we go to the leaders. Bubba Wallace, it hasn't been a while since he won. It's only been 8 races. Cole Custer's never won, and he's to his outside. Alex Bowman won last week. Tyler Reddick hasn't won in nearly 3 years. It's been a year since Blaney won. William Byron, been a long time since he won a race. Austin Dillon won the finale at Phoenix. It's been 7 races. Ross has never won. Noah hasn't won in, I believe, 12 races, and then Cindric has never won. So let's take a look at your results. As 14th today is Ty Gibbs, who's had a really good season. 9th, 10th, 14th, 1st. A 26th last week, and now another 14th today. 13th for Chase Briscoe, who's also a really solid season, with a lot of top 20 finishes, but hasn't broken into the top 10 yet. And that'll stay like that for another week. Points leader Daniel Suarez, 7th, 3rd, 4th, 14th, 16th, and 12th. Unbelievable start to the season for the 99, even if this is a DNF. And Todd Gilliland finishes 11th. He has not been the same since finishing 2nd at Atlanta. So it's going to be a green-white checkered here at Homestead to settle it. Bubba Wallace leads. Cole Custer 2nd. Bowman 3rd. Reddick 4th. Blaney 5th. Byron 6th. Dillon 7th. Ross 8th. Noah 9th. Cindric 10th. Who's it going to be? We're green. For the green-white checker at Homestead. Immediately Custer goes to the top. Bubba's got the lead. Bowman trying to split it. He couldn't get up there. Custer's right on his hip. Bubba Wallace leads down the backstretch. Wallace then Bowman. Custer and Byron side by side for 3rd, and 3 wide throughout the rest of the pack. Oh, Bubba moves up the track. Bubba's in the wall. Bowman to the lead. Here comes Byron up the inside. White flag in the air. One more time around. Ross nearly gets turned. Here comes William Byron out of nowhere. One lap to go. Bowman in the lead. Here's Ross. Here's Byron. Now Ross goes to the lead. Ross gets a push. Here's Austin Cindric side by side with the 1. Side by side down the back straightaway. Ross and Cindric, 2 drivers who have never won before in the series, trying to take the glory today. Here comes last week's winner, Alex Bowman, to make it a 3-way race. And Ross gets pushed down in front. Ross in the lead. Who's it going to be? Ross trying to get the win. Can he clear him? Cindric. Bowman blocking. Ross is going to block. He's finally done it. He's a Diecast Racing Cup Series winner. Ross has done it. Ross has finally won one. What a win for Ross and Trackhouse. They are finally winners. And how ironic how Suarez has led most of the points this year, and he doesn't even have a win. His teammates do. What a win for Ross Chastain. He's had an awful season to start, but now he can finally call himself a Diecast Racing Cup Series winner. What a win for Ross Chastain. What a year Trackhouse is having. Ross finally gets it done. William Byron comes up just short. He gets second. Third place for Austin Cindric. He's having a great year. Alex Bowman fourth. Fifth for Cole Custer. Another top 5 for that 41. He's starting to come on strong. Sixth for Ryan Blaney. Seventh for Bubba Wallace. Eighth for Noah Gregson. Austin Dillon ninth. And the last car finishing is Tyler Reddick, who comes home 10th. But what a win for Ross Chastain and Trackhouse. Their second win of the season and his first of his career. What a win for the one. He'll get to burn it down for the first time. Ross Chastain is finally a Diecast Racing Cup Series winner. He gets it done at Homestead. And boy, this was a long time coming. Man, I am so happy for Ross. Second first-time winner of the season, joining Todd Gilliland at the 500. And man, what a season we are witnessing for Trackhouse Racing. This is going to be an all-time season for them. They have 2 wins on the year and a driver leading the points. What a start for Trackhouse. Thank you all for watching. Congratulations to Ross Chastain and Trackhouse for their win today at Homestead. See y'all next week for Martinsville. See y'all then. RVL. Peace.